Hi. Hi again. Um, I want to continue with our talk and our read out of the anthology of Masterpiece. We had been talking about how the beginning of any art, creating art of any kind, is initiation. Now let's go back to this initiation an artist sets in motion when creativity begins. And it could be in any form, any shape, size. It doesn't have to be visual. It could be musical. It could be theatrical. It could be poetry, literature. Now, when this initiation is set in motion, a relationship is forged. A bond that cannot be severed. No matter what happens, it will reach a conclusion whether it is fulfilled or not. Something deeply universal has started and will see its conclusion. The artist is bound by this spiritual oath, and they intentions is clear and defined as an intention. This relationship between the artist and the creation is a responsibility. Here we're always talking about a professional artist, of course. Okay, a student doesn't quite live so intensely with his or her art, but a professional artist does. Okay? Now, the philosophy of art in this case is the language, is the dialogue the artist maintains throughout the relationship with his or her creation. Everything that is going to happen in the painting springs from this relationship. A chord is plucked, a certain sound is made, a gong goes off like a bomb, and everything begins. Everything begins. All intent, meaning, subtlety, beauty, tragedy, comedy, despair, concern, worry, altruism, joy, and ecstasy are woven into the technique and sink into the pores of the intention. Decisions are made and politics are played like a deck of cards on any work of art. It is a place where right side up can become upside down. Here, black can turn white and white black. Here, the impossible can transform to the possible, and comparisons fly out the window as all logic is betrayed. It's almost done in the fun of doing it, for the fun of doing it. Let's break all laws of physics. The artist basically is seeking something outrageous, something bizarre, something dreamlike, something nightmarish, because it is so interesting in those places. The artist wants to visit the deepest chambers of the heart, where things lie in secret, and bring them out to the light. The intention is clear. The artist is seeking a unique experience and will go to the ends of their psychic world to find it. At this point, the artist is a sage. They reach deep down inside the self for answers. These answers are fundamentally important to the specific artist and defines them. These answers will allow for personal evolution to go on. An important shape or symbol arises out of this. It becomes the trademark of the painting. It is in fact a living entity between the artist and the creation. The relationship forged in this molten state the painting is in determines the outcome of the expression. The more serious and deep the relationship is, the more complex the expression. The more levels of reality incorporated into the initial invention, the more enigmatic and alluring and impossible to understand the painting will be. The artist's intent can reach down to a very an essence, let's put it that way, to the reason of why we even exist, past morality, to something approaching the immortal. This is a heavy brew indeed. This is where philosophy of art begins. It has to do with the artist and the struggle between mortality and immortal desires. Immortality plays a part in this. The artist wants to be remembered, guys. The artist wants to be known because the artist wants to share the work, the body of work that he or she has done all their life. They don't want to see it just thrown out the garbage. So there's a struggle between how do I, do all this important stuff and then get it out there. It's a prism of either or. But is there mortality? There's no mortality. There's no immortality, and we all know it. Wherever there's a beginning, there usually is an end. So that's not immortal. But art is honest because of this finality. The process in art is a progress to consciousness. Consciousness is the closest we will ever come to immortality. All right. So, he, she, it are called atom. Atom, Adam. Everything is made of countless atoms. Philosophy's art consists of them, and its language speaks of them. They are the gods that rule the world. They are conscious. They set off initiations. Great gongs go off when they start spinning, and their endless tales of immortality spring out of their dreams. Art allows for the dream, and paintings are but dreams of what the artist wished reality could be. It is a wondrous projection of a wish fulfillment, I guess. A magical reverie of the mind, weaving tales and flashing images that strike at the heart of the heart. The beauty is that the artist can do this consciously. He, she, they can conjure up the imagination itself to pose for us like a monarch in majesty. What an iconic image. So, let's celebrate then. Let's be mortal. If we can't be the other, let's be conscious of ourselves. Let's be responsible. Let's toss our hats to art and the beauty of the present moment. Thank you.